I'm thinking about doing plan with me lives on this channel. What are your thoughts? Hi, welcome back to Scribbles and Soil. My name is Jolie, and what I'm going to do is journal in my Hobonichi Cousin the week of May 12th. I'm going to use this planner kit from Daisy Chain Rebellion called Pins and Needles. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I am using my Hobonichi Cousin to journal things that I need to remember. I'm not actually using this as a planner. For planning, I'm using a rings journal, which I will show you in another video. This kit is so cute. I just love the little voodoo dolls. Wait. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and add some washi. So while I get the washi out, let me show you my girls. Let me introduce you. This is Betty, whose head you can't see. This is Wilma. They're taking a dust bath. And this is Pigeon. She has earned that name because, well, my husband had decided that she's not even a chicken, so we didn't know what she was. And he nicknamed her Pigeon, and it just kind of stuck. We just didn't know what kind of chicken she was. Can you tell which eggs are pigeons? I'm using some washi tape from Simply Gilded. This bow tape is from Simply Gilded, and so is the rainbow-like washi. This week I spent 3 days trying to organize my office, which is just an embarrassing mess. This is the wall that I'm now sitting on and recording. Except now it looks more like this. As I've talked about in the past, for some reason, the way that I normally record isn't working anymore. And so I'm actually using StreamYard to record this. And I came back to the playback to say that this is awfully blurry, and I'm not quite sure why. Parts of it are just really blurry, and I might have to do with recording it and then, downloading it from the internet and then putting it into my editor so that I could add all of the things that happened this week. But I really don't like how blurry this is, and may have to work on a whole new way to record, which is why I haven't been recording, because I can't seem to make anything work very well. May have to just give in and find another way. I just don't know how to do it. I mean, the camera's great. I'm just not sure what I need to do. So, professional YouTuber at your service. Okay, I just got this together. Bought these trays and set up this lighting system because we're gonna make our own seedlings indoors. And I also am going to add a light on the ceiling so that I can add houseplants and have them trail down in front on the side. Well, basically on the sides. We'll see how that goes. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and layer these so that the top and the divider in the middle here, well, the lower middle, match. At the bottom, I like to keep important updates about the chickens and my plants. Here is an updated picture of the shelves that I put together. Now, my husband wanted to buy new shelves, but we had these in the garage. So I cleaned them up and we brought them in. They are in my dining room against a window, and they do look very industrial, but I just don't care. I just don't want to buy anything in this economy right now if we already have something. And plus, I think this works good. There are some plants on here that we planted at the beginning of the week, and they have burst into life. And those are just tests. And then this one is one of mine that I put in pond last year that I need to replant. So I will do that update in another video. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add the days of the week at the top of the page. So here are my old plant shelves, and they used to sit in this big window in my living room, but as you can see, all of my plants have outgrown these shelves, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. Oh, and that thing that went by that you saw that was lit up, that's this. This is my indoor garden, and it grows lettuce for us and kale and chard for the girls. So we all eat off of this. The girls also get to free range every day. I think that it helps round out their diets. So they eat lots of bugs, lizards, frogs, all kinds of things that they find. Sunday was so crooked. Thank goodness I could get it off the page and put it back. I love using fountain pens, but for this weekly journal, I'm just going to go ahead and use my Clenna in 0.4. I just love the Clennas too. They're awesome pens. Okay, well, I put in my appointments. Here's the coop. Somebody wants to come out. Hold on. We need to get a new cover, I think. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All 3 girls have laid. So that means I'll come back and get these. This is why they stayed in earlier. We don't want them laying all over the yard. Do, 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 do. Unfortunately, Monday of this week, I found spider mites in one section of my house. I've already shown it to you. It was that front window with all those giant plants. So one has been removed to the bathroom because it was the main culprit. I will show that in another video, because what I think I'm going to do after I get it treated is go ahead and start it over because it's really severely damaged. Luckily, my Dieffenbachia and my Monstera adansonii that I have in pawn. I've had this Monstera in pawn for a year now, and it is doing so much better than it ever did in soil. The Dieffenbachia I bought at a nursery. They had it out in full sun. There were only 2 leaves, and it was dying. They still charged me $8 for it, but I've brought it back to life. Down here at the bottom, I keep track of any ailments or limps or anything that I notice with the chickens, or any problems that I have with plants. I also, I guess my iPhone thumb down problems. Anyway, um, so I keep track of how many eggs I get that day. Um, and then, this is going to sound silly, but I always witness them going to the bathroom and make sure that they get protein, greens, and grains every day. And we've been getting 3 eggs a day. Every hen is laying. So if that changes or if their health changes, I'm going to know exactly when it happened. There's a little chicken.
Yeah, I think it's good. Let's see if the bugs got to it. It's all cracked and gross.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got like
The bugs
scrapes on them.
got to 2 of our Romas, you see,
I could get rid of the bugs.
with oil.
Our tomatoes didn't turn out, and the ones that did not taste good, so we are going to try a different kind of tomato next time. We're already testing seedlings for the fall because those are going to get planted for next year. However, the peaches are beautiful. Well, we had a visitor on Wednesday. He was making me nervous, but he still comes by every now and then, but he never really starts anything. So I keep an eye on them while they're out because we got these guys around. Matt has been out of town this week because of an emergency with his father, and he came home on Friday, and we knew that we had to harvest the corn this weekend. So we went to Lowe's and picked up a grill because I wanted to roast some of the corn before I froze it. So this was one of our meals this week with peppers in the garden. I went ahead and cooked them up with some onions and served them with scallops. Also harvested some enormous cucumbers this weekend. I also found our very first passion fruit growing, so that'll be interesting. This photo's taken after dark. Betty has been giving, this is Betty asleep. Betty has been giving me problems as she doesn't want to get into the coop and then lets the door close. And then she throws a fit because she's not in the coop. Um, but I think we've got it settled now.
My dad called, so he's getting discharged, so I gotta go.
Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program. This is coming along to be quite cute. My handwriting is terrible, and I'm just writing down the facts. Um, I just need a place to write everything that I need to keep track of in a book that's in a nice, neat fashion that I can pull and go back and look at things. I think as I'm aging, I'm just like losing track of time. And we're often now in our late 50s, we're often now asking each other, when was this? When was that? Well, now I have a record. I am looking for some more stickers that I have ordered because I'm being very bad about stickers. I don't mind, supporting the small shops during this terrible time in our country. I'm looking for my stickers from Lily's Little Cupboard, and you'll be seeing those soon. I just opened these, and these are adorable. I wanted some stuff, just to designate some things with my plants and with my chickens. So on Saturday morning, we harvested 100 ears of corn. This is what 100 ears of corn looks like. What 2 New York strips and some scallops looks like on the grill. On Friday, I also got my beneficial nematodes, and those are to eat my spider mites. Hope it works. I'll let you know. These God markers are good for writing on stickers. Well, I didn't manage to go over everything that we did or get a picture of everything, but thank you for coming along. And I know that my planning isn't all that pretty, but this journal is just to keep up with all of the things that are going on around us and what we're working so hard on. Um, Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. It means the world to me. Bless.